Hello all, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today we are going to see the how to create a data frame or how to give the data type for the particular column externally. Like now, let's see. Firstly, if I go to the practically, let's see. I just imported all the function. This is standard syntax, and I just imported all the types. Now, whenever we want to add the data, that must be in the square bracket and each row must be in the round bracket. Now we have the data. Now what happened, we want to give the column name and data type. So either we can directly give the column name, or we have the struct type and struct fill function. By using that also we can give the data type and nullable values. So let me show you the firstly struct field. So this is field means we are giving the information about the single column. Like struct field means this is single column. Name of the columns, whatever the column we want. Then data type of the column and whether we want null value or not. If it is true means we are allowed to the user, we have the null values. If it is false, then we are not allowing, right? So let's see. So firstly I created, like already we created data. Now I create a schema variable, right? Then I use the struct type bracket. Then this is the function, right? Now I previously I mentioned whenever we have the schema and data, it must be in the square bracket, right? Now let's see. First column struct field, right? So it is showing that, like you now you like wondering like how it is showing. So Databricks we have that facility, it will automatically show the syntax, right? So now struct field, struct type is the main function. Then under this one we are using the we have the four columns. So we under four column we are using the four struct field, right? So now suppose I want to give the id as a first name. Then data type is integer, or I can mention long or integer type, like here integer type, right? And then I can use the, we want true, like nullable is equal to true, right? This is our first column name. Now second column name I can copy as it is struct field. Let's suppose if I copy as it is, now we given the first column name, that is id, their data type, and whether we want null value or not. Now second column name is name, their data type is string type, right? So string type. Now we are going to come to the third column, right? The third column data type is, column name is, firstly we are giving the column name, that is department. Again data type is string. Now last column, come to the last column. So if I paste once again, now last column name is salary and data type is integer type. And here we forgot to add round bracket here also. Now let at the last I can remove the this one, right? And now create the data frame. So I can mention one variable df. So spark dot firstly we need to give the data variable, and next we are going to give the schema variable. And now df.show. Let's run the code. Now if you see we are getting the issue type. So we are meeting the struct, here we forgot struct type. Now if I run this one, so Now if you see, we are getting the 4 column, and now if I df.printSchema, if I use this function and if I run it, so this way it will show the schema, like for the integer, like we mentioned, id integer, name and department is string, and salary is integer. Now we given the data type externally. So now let me show one more way. Suppose now, like previously, if you see, if you're not given directly, I can mention like id, right, and name, suppose capital, and can give the department, and at the last salary. So here we are like, we can just use the schema one. I can copy this one, and here I can make, so here I can make as a df1 and df1, and here schema one. So I can copy this one schema variable and paste here. So now if I run the code, so in by either we can use the struct field or we can use normal also. There we don't need to give the data type. And if I print the schema for the df1 also, print schema function, right, and if I run once again the code, let's see the result. So when you use the normal struct field, it's showing the id, then integer, bound method, data frame schema. So here if you see, if I print use the normal code, it's showing the schema like id begin, name string, department string, and salary begin. So like way, like either you can use the struct field or directly you can give the column name, so it will automatically capture, like detect the data type according to what data we provided and then assign. So if you want to assign externally data type and nullable value, like if you want to add sometime nullable, like null values true, so at that time we can give the true and false function. So if you don't want to add here any null values, we can give the false, right? So that's all about the struct field column in pyspark. If you have any question, any doubt, please write down in comment, and please subscribe the channel. Thank you.